Heroes. We're here in our Cranston location this week. Again, 3 weeks down in the ECFF, things are starting to take shape a little bit. We're going to talk about week 3 and a little bit of week 4 after in a little bit. First off, I'm going to get into first question. Ant, who do you think was the most impressive week 3?
Most impressive, I'm going to have to go with Pig. He had 2 sacks, a couple flag grabs, and was dominant on offense. Got a big win this week.
Steven?
I definitely have to go with X. They lost the game by 1 point against Ruckus, who last session was a very good team, and they just showed me a lot this week.
I'm going to have to go with Jeff Costa, quarterback from the Untouchables. Week after, a couple of his receivers were in his face. He went 8 for 11 with 4 pass touchdowns, and his 3 incompletions were all drops, so good job, Jeff.
Efficient. Mike?
Only one man here, Megatron, Bay. Love you, man.
A fake Megatron.
The real Megatron.
Big game. On the contrary, again, Ant, disappointing.
Disappointing, I'm going with the Young Guns. Back-to-back losses, losing to the Saints last week, now getting shut out by Wildcard, 1-2 now. A little disappointed in them.
Steven?
I definitely got to go with AC. I love you, man, but going up against the Outlaws through 3 interceptions, almost 4, you played like garbage.
I'm going to have to go with Outcast. They were 2-0. Relentless, I think they're good, but I don't think they're 18-0 versus Outcast good. But I know Outcast, I'll cut you some slack because we're missing some guys, but I had more hope in you guys than 18-0.
Esteban, Tato, whatever you want to call him, completely disappointed this week against Chacon 2. I know T-Dot loves you just as much as I do, but Chacon 2, no sacks after a big week, 6 sacks the week before.
Didn't even know you were playing.
I didn't see you out there, I don't think, but I did see you with your son. Shout out, kid's getting big. See you next week.
Alright. It's kind of irrelevant, but I'm going to go over to that side of the table once again. Through the first 3 weeks of the season, not by performance based, but what you actually believe, who's the best offense in the ECFF?
Right here, baby, Silverbacks. You can't stop Z and Cy. They're the 2 best receivers in the league on the same team. Norm throwing beautiful passes to them. You cannot stop them.
What about Kurt, man?
And Kurt, best offensive lineman in the league.
No one doesn't get touched out there, Steven.
That's true. I have to go with the Gators. I know I was just trashing AC, but they still
That was a good defense.
Yeah, they're playing really good defense. You know, but the Gators' offense is just prolific. They're dominant.
Carl?
I'm going to have to go Backs Nation as well. Norm, Cy, Z, that offensive line is just like that great wall of China. Just, they don't touch Norm at all. Every time I'm doing stats, it seems like Cy has 5 receptions and 12 touchdowns. You guys are true.
Yep, it's true.
I'm going to take the Untouchables, Jeff Costa, Chiefy, Nate, Heleno. I mean, their offense has a lot of weapons. Elliott, can name, keep going. They just need to put up points versus good teams.
Okay. That was the offensive. On the defensive side, still going Silverbacks?
Shocker here, but I'm going to go with Silverbacks again. They got the best D-line in the league, JR, Lamont. When Harold shows up, Jesus, it's just... And you got Killer, the best defensive player in the whole league.
I mean, you could say that Ant is a Silverbacks fan or whatnot, but it's hard to argue against that.
It is.
Steven?
Myself, I do have to go with the Backs as well. They have a great defense. I was watching them play last week. They didn't play the greatest team, but you couldn't move the ball once.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Chacon 1. 3 interceptions against AC in that prolific offense.
I feel like their defense really did shut down the Gators. They just couldn't
shut
score.
them down. They just couldn't score. But if they could find a way to score, I think no one's touching them.
On the other way around, taking the Gators, Chacon could not move the ball at all. They held Lorenzo in check for the first time I've ever seen. Dorsey, Jerome, although offensively Jerome's been struggling. He's got feet right here, but he's great on the defensive end, good leader. Although he yells at everyone, he shows it kind of a weird way, but they follow.
Yeah, you need someone like that in your huddle too. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to be going over some of the games under the radar from the last week, and then we're going to go into the week 4 matchups also.
Go Backs!
94 AM.
Welcome back here, ECFF Studios. We're going to be going over some of the games that went under the radar a little bit that everyone might not be talking about, but still interesting points that need to be pointed out there. I'm going to kick to Ant first. Brook Squad Warren game. Warren really laid a beat down on them, but
They did.
was it all that meets the eye?
I don't think so. That game was really close. And then Brick Squad, interception, return to the house, called back. It was a big turning point in the game. From then on, Warren took over. But that was a really bad call. Things could have went the other way.
Stevens, Ruckus and X. Ruckus won 7-6. But again, what actually happened in that game?
What happened was the quarterback for X just basically did not run out the clock at the end. And if he did, it would have been a different story. Ruckus gets the ball with like around 37 seconds left, score the touchdown, get that point after.
And to me, it seemed like X could have easily ran the clock out and ended the game 6-0.
They could have ran out most of the clock and made it a lot harder for Ruckus to score, but didn't happen that way.
Well, that's what it is. Carl, Relentless and Outcast. Now, Outcast was 2-0 coming into this game. Relentless had a big win, 18-0. What happened?
Kevin Sims had it. He's very efficient. 2 pass touchdowns, 1 rush touchdown. Just driving the ball down the field. Outcast couldn't touch him.
They just couldn't move it
Yeah, that's Relentless got offensive line unit of the league. Kevin Sims didn't get touched, didn't get sacked. Outcast was missing guys, so I'll give them that. But
Dunphy, the Stingrays and Kingpins played 12-0. Stingrays win.
Stingrays, new QB, Bobby Hayes gone.
Bring Bobby Hayes back.
We saw
Bobby Hayes.
this QB for the Stingrays play for Brick Squad back in the day. It's pretty good. We'll see what Prop City has. On the other side, Kingpins, their offense is really, really struggling. They cannot seem to move the ball. Their defense has been playing well every single game. Their offense is just, no 0 points so far. Their defense, their D-line, corners have been playing well. Their offense just can't get a first down.
Yeah, that is rough. Those were some of the games that went under the radar. We're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to come back. Me and Anthony are going to be doing our power rankings. Stay tuned. Whoop, whoop.
I got that power. I got that power. I got that power.
Welcome back to ECFF Studios. Myself and Anthony, we're going to be going over our power rankings for this week. Top 5 through 1, who we think was at the top of the league. I'm going to start it off. Number 5, I have Ruckus.
stolen.
Ruckus is 3-0 in the league. I don't know if anyone even knows that. They're very quiet under the radar, but they're getting the wins. I know they just had a close game against X that could have been a loss easily, but again, they're finding a way to get these wins and they're racking them up. So I got them at number 5. Aaron?
At number 5, I got Warren. They had a tough game week 1 against the Gators, though, Ty. Then since then, they've just been dominating teams. But I do think they could be higher if Kenny Savion was at quarterback.
That's true. I'm going to go into my number 4 now. Jaconi 1. Now, I know I had them at number 1 last week. Everyone makes mistakes. I thought they were going to beat the Gators, and I said that publicly. But their defense is obviously one of the best in the league. They need to get some scoring going on, though, to keep those wins from piling up.
Sorry to interrupt, but did they get a new name and without the?
Whatever. That's funny.
I know I'm gonna go with Jaconi too.
That's second right. Look at you.
Chaconi 2.
No, well, Jaconi as well. But tough game versus the Gators. Could have went either way. I mean, tough battle at the end. The Gators pulled it out, but I still have Jaconi for one of the best teams in the league. So,
And go to your number 3.
number 3, I'm going the Untouchables. By the way, I know I said last week Jeff threw a couple of ducks, but this week he looked amazing. Looked to him to keep building. Number 3, Contra?
My number 3, the Gators. Everyone's hating on the Gators. I don't know why. One of the best teams in the league for sure. They tied the first week against Warren, but no one remembers that now. They just put the beat down on Sound Effects a couple weeks ago, and they just won against a very good Chicony 1 team. Their stock is going up for sure.
Man, Gators, I know you think I hate on you all the time, but I got to use number 2 this week. Didn't have the offense going. Chicony has a tough defense, but the Gators defense has been incredible. That got them to win this week.
My number 2, the Untouchables. Again, this team's doing what they have to do. They haven't played anyone really good yet, but they just beat Wild Card. They're getting the wins. They're 3-0. Jeff Costa is keeping that offense moving. They're putting up points. The defense is also doing a good job. They average 4 points allowed a game. So they're doing what they have to do, and they're racking up the wins. My number 1 team, Vaccination, baby. Nobody can argue with how well the Silverbacks performed up to this point. They've only played 2 games, but don't let that let you shy away from thinking
Team's
they're the best team
averaging
in the league.
0 points versus them. It's freaking Norm, MVP. Out there, no interceptions so far this season, and like Zeta B said at the field this week, give him some competition to play.
That offensive line is keeping them on the right path. Norm doesn't even get touched. He gets time to sit out there and throw beautiful passes to his all-star receivers all day.
For whatever you want at Kurt, you ain't getting by.
So those are our top 5 power rankings. We'll be back in a second.
I got that power. I got that power. I got that power. Power, power, power. Yes, y'all. Feeling funky, fresh, y'all.
And we're back. T-Dot, Anthony, Steven, Carl, Dunphy, the ECFF staff is going to be going over the Week 4 matchups with our game picks. First game of the week, Chicony 2 and Wildcard. And we'll go around.
I think Wild Card's gonna lay a beat down on them.
Definitely. Big one for Wild Card. They're going to destroy them.
And 3 sacks.
Wild card gets back to 500 this week.
Yep, consensus wild card.
Looks like Chicony 2 might just be what Wildcard needs to get back to 500. Relentless and Sound Effects.
I think Relentless gonna come back-to-back wins. Sound Effects has just been really disappointing.
After that tournament, Sound Effects hasn't done anything, and don't look like they're going to. So it's definitely going to be Relentless in this one.
I'm not man out here. Okie, I'll take Sound Effects.
Okay. Ruckus and Savage Saints. Ruckus still 3-0. And
I think Ruckus will move to 4-0.
If the Saints can score, they could win this one. I think they might. So I'm going with them.
I'm going to take the Saints this one. I'm going Savage Saints.
I'm also going to take the Saints. See what that offense can move the ball. Their defense is awesome, so.
Unless they get Drew Brees starting.
no faith in 3-0 Ruckus. Okay. The Kingpins and the Young Guns are playing.
Young Guns need this win badly, so I'm going to take them. I think they'll do it.
I picked Young Guns last week to beat Wild Card, and they disappointed me. Well,
It was a controversial call.
I can't say all that. I didn't.
I watched the game.
Well, I am going to go with them. The Kingpins cannot score.
I'm going to go with Young Guns too.
I'm going to take the Kingpins in this one.
biggest fan.
I like them. I think they have a lot of talent. They just need to move the ball on that offense.
Defensively, they're really, really good.
Tim, their QB, he shows he's got potential in this league. We'll see
So
what he does.
maybe they'll be able to score a couple defensive touchdowns, put some points on the board.
That's the only way.
Outcast and Warren.
Outcast won. Outcast, I was liking them. Last week they looked pathetic. Warren, though, that offense. I think Warren's going to win this one. That offense is too good.
I'm going with Outcasts. I think it's going to be a big bounce back game for them. And Warren, don't get me wrong, they're a good team, but I just think they're not there.
I'm taking Warren. I like that offense is efficient. They move down the field really well. They score pretty much at will, except when they play the Gators. But I'm taking Warren.
Hopefully, no one gets their panties in a bunch about this pick, but I'm going to go Outcast in this one. Without Kenny Sav, I don't think Warren is up there. I mean, I don't know if Outcast is really top 5 in the league either, but I like Outcast in this game.
Okay.
Decon, I see you.
Untouchables and X. Do Untouchables get you 4-0?
I think so. X has been playing pretty good, but the Untouchables offense way too much for them.
The only way that X will win this game if Leston Norris has a huge game, and he could have a good game, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I mean, he had a big game this last week.
Number 4
That's
from
true.
X. Just in
That's
case
true.
anyone doesn't know, look out for him.
Untouchables.
Yeah, I like Untouchables big in this one.
EP Ballers and Jaconi 1. Should be a tough one.
Oh, I don't think so. I think Chaconi's going to bounce back strong and destroy them.
Yeah, I was saying on EP last week, they won. That's good for them. They didn't really play a great team. They're going to play a really good team, and Jaconi won this week. And then everything's going to go back to normal with EP.
I like EP. I think they have good players. Mike, Tim, Miles, Bay. I like all them, but Chacon 1's just too much for them.
Yeah, Bay, strong point of that team, great player. He showed it last week. I was really impressed. 2 picks to the house. 1 unfortunately got called back. He's going to make EP better. I don't know if they're going to be good enough to take on Chacon, but Sean Bay, keep doing your thing.
Five City and the Silverbacks.
Wow, that's a tough one, but no. Silverback's going to blow them out.
Bobby Hayes is off the Prop City Stingrays, so
Gotta mix his hair.
definitely their season's just going to go down, even though they won last week. But backs all day.
Backs, Silverbacks.
Yeah, back.
Norm, 5 touchdowns this week.
Should be a big one. Spartans and Brick Squad.
That's going to be a physical game. I can't wait for that one. But I think in the end, Fig will have his boys ready and get a win.
I'm going with Brick Squad on this one. Definitely. I want
Patty K will be back this week.
Patty K back, and then it's gonna be a good one.
I'm going with Spartans. It's going to be the men against boys, not just the man pig. It's going to be men, Spartans.
We'll see.
I got to take Brick Squad here. Their secondary, they're great. They have Dale Twins, Joe Forbes. Look out for Joe Forbes. He's up and coming. If you don't know him,
They got to stop the rush, though. It's not their second one.
I agree. See if they can pull Pig's flags instead of getting stiff arm in the chest.
Last game of the week should be another good one. Gators and WTF.
Wow. I'm just AC. Hope you don't throw 3 interceptions again.
If you throw 1,
Yeah, you can't even throw 1 this week. But I think you guys are going to do it. Blowout.
WCF with the win. Like Gators all day.
Gators.
Yeah, Gators big. They're just too good.
Consensus there for Gators. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in this time with our Week 3 review, Week 4 preview show.
I just want to say one thing before we're done. We're going to mention Year Up, new team coming into the league. I don't know if anyone was there to watch them play this week, but they'll be there in the upcoming week. So
If you want an easy win,
welcome Year Up.
Welcome you up to the ECFF. Thanks for tuning in again. It's been fun as always, and we'll see you out in the field.
go back.
Deuces.